about 6 o'clock. It's gonna get dark soon by 7, so we're trying to set up this first. We're gonna cook, and then we're gonna sleep tonight, and then tomorrow we'll have all day to get all of the other stuff organized if we need everything. We brought everything just in case. It's a lot more than what we need for just the two of us, but figured our first time out, let's better be safe than sorry and bring everything. All right, I got my Scouto going with some Beyond Burgers. This is night 1 out here in the forest, all by ourselves. Beyond Meat, and I picked me up some of this Weber. We love Weber seasoning or the barbecue sauce. That should be tasty. First time trying this Cowboy Grill right here. You cook everything on it, so I bought it. And it comes with, well, I bought this separately, right? This is a stand for the propane tank, and then I also bought like a ring right there that the Scotto just sits on perfect. That's all you need. Here's our first meal, grilled on the Scotto outdoors. Just me and Janice.
Let me turn off my light.
Look at that. Look at that. That looks good. Beyond Burgers. Good night. Yeah. Well, good morning. We are up here in the mountains camping, and I'm about to make some coffee. After I'm done with the coffee, I'll give you guys a little tour of our camp setup. The tent over there, truck tent, and then you know, our first time out here, thought we got what we needed. At least we got most of it, but we did forget a few things, and we forgot my tea kettle to make coffee, so we did bring these, so I'm hoping these will work. We brought these for another purpose, but it's probably going to blacken the bottom, we'll see, but we need some boiling water for some coffee, so that's all we got right now. So we need these for soup also. Alright, just made my coffee, and for the record, these do not do well overheat. Started melting, so we're having iced coffee instead this morning. I'm going to go ahead and start my tour, walk around, let's see how we have our camp set up. Alright, so here is where we set up our kitchen. I've got myself a Scotto here. It's called a Cowboy Grill, and I found this on Amazon, all these parts. So I got a propane holder right here, which comes with the stovetop at Walmart, or you can get on Amazon. Then I had to find this ring right here that holds the it holds a wok or one of these perfectly. Fits right on top of these grooves, so it's perfect for this setup. That's all you need. You can cook everything on here. So we already cooked some Beyond Meat last night when we rolled in, and today we're going to use it to cook some chorizo and tofu. But what I did here to make it easier to carry for the propane is I created a little box with a foam cutout, and it fits everything in here but the Scotto, and then it locks up nice and tight. So I'm going to do that with some other gear also. Works out great. And then we bought this 7-gallon water jug, which is more than enough for us for up here for 2 to 3 days. So we use this to wash our dishes, brush our teeth with. Got this collapsible bucket right here, which helps, in our plasticware. So everything we need here. And then I went with this. First I got a cooler that did not roll. Excuse me, I took it back, and I'm glad I got this one that rolls, because at night we're going to lock it in our truck, and then during the day we can roll it out here where we need it. It makes it a lot more convenient. This is the size that we need. It works perfectly. So we got all of our plant-based food in there, ready to go. And this thing will keep everything ice cold for up to 7 days, it says. And then we just brought a food bucket here. that seals for all of our dry foods. Not allowed to have campfires yet out here, so we're just using it as a table. And we got our chairs. We've got those also. I've had this for like 5 years. This thing is still going strong. It's what we're using for charging, and also has an AC outlet inverter. And if it runs dead, we got a solar panel here to charge it back up. And we can also run some things directly off the solar panel. That's a 100-watt solar panel, and works out great. So this is our shower bag that we got. It holds 5 gallons, gravity fed. We didn't bring our shower tent, but we're just going to use it to hopefully warm up this water. It says it'll warm it up. It has a temperature thing on the back. I'll check that out after. It's going to get it's getting sap all over it from this tree. Oh, that's not good. So I'm getting sap all over it. And there's our tent. And for our first night, it was comfortable. We ended up getting a couple mattresses in there. That made a big difference. And then we got some sleeping bags, 20-degree sleeping bags that helped. And we were nice and toasty in there, and it dropped to like 40 degrees last night. How did we sleep? Well, we would have slept great as far as comfort, but we did hear a bunch of noises last night. Our first time out here. It's nice and quiet up here, pitch black, and you hear everything, so that kept us up. But we did get some sleep. Now, this helped keep us up because what I did was I brought this, researched, and what it does has a motion sensor. And I was looking for something so that when we walk around it here, it'll turn on the lights for us at night. And I ran across this guy. So it has an alarm on it and a motion sensor so that you can set it to either just turn on the light when it detects motion or sound an alarm too. Set it on the alarm, put it out here on the tailgate, and we actually moved it to the front on top of the hood. And this went off about 8 times last night. And as we heard things crackling, the alarm went off. I shined my light out here and I didn't see anything. So this thing did scare him away. It did its job. So I'll show you how this thing works later. But it works great. Little peace of mind, but it will wake you up when you hear something. But the purpose of it is to scare away the animals with the light and the alarm. And it's not too loud. All right, before it gets dark, let's turn this thing on to alarm. Let it set. The only way to test for small animals is if you crawl. You might have to crawl over there. Janice, be a squirrel. Climb the tree.
Wait, it's not off yet.
Try to duck and go under the hood. It's off. Try to go further away. You got caught. I'll walk you over here. Another thing that we got, which I'm happy about, are these portable lights that are battery operated by USB, so they're charged. And as you're walking here, we created it doesn't want to come on during the day. Created a path here, and see, during the day they won't come on. I think well, they will if you get up close, but as long as you're about 10 feet away, it works. So it has different settings here. It has dimmers, it has a yellow light. You can set it for certain minutes, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hours, and they should last 24 hours, it says, or even longer, because we're only using it to come over here when we got to go potty. And there's another one. So as we're coming over here, we can light it up, and we'll have our headlight lamps on. So this is the porter potty we got, Reliance, and we've got double baggers in there. So it double bags, and then you just take it with you, throw it in the dumpster. We're not going to bury it out here. Not supposed to. You could bury just your waste and that's it, but not the toilet paper and bags. But yeah, I love the setup. I mean, this is a huge, huge spot, and it's just the two of us. We got it all to ourselves, and we'll probably go for a little hike today, wander around, check everything out. I want to see what's over there on their side of those rocks. Let me show you what the tent looks like. I did not even go up there. Off grid. All right, so we got 2 pillows each. There's 4 pillows. Found this comfy blanket here at Walmart, and we've got 2 Coleman sleeping bags that are wide and long, and they are not the tapered ones, so I went with those. They're nice and thick. And then we have these mattresses underneath. Teton mattresses are 2 inches thick. These pads, they roll up nicely. And we were very comfortable in here, nice and toasty, without a heater. Might take you with us on a little hike today. We'll see. We'll check out the area. Ready to enjoy the great outdoors. Jana's having her cold coffee since we couldn't heat it up. All right, we're going exploring. Gonna take a little hike. Check out our surroundings. See if we can see the lake from here. Can't really see us because of the shade. But we're on top of the world. There we are. In there. All right, that was a short hike to see what we can see on that side. Go somewhere else. We're looking for a creek to see if it's still running or if it's dried up. Yeah, I think this is the creek and it's all dried up. Let's walk it up. Let's go over to the right and see what we find. Well, the lake is down there, but I doubt you can see it on our phone. Everything's blocking it. Got to get over there on the rocks, but probably have to go down and up the other way. But we know where it's at. We've seen it before, so I'm satisfied. Are you?
I'm satisfied.
Okay. Careful.
That's what
Jump.
you want.
Cheers. This is what it's all about right here. Great outdoors. Cooking up some vegan bacon. We're gonna do some BLT sandwiches. It's taking a while for this thing to heat up. That's why it's not sizzling. I think with the breeze too coming around, it's on high, and this thing isn't that hot yet. So the Scotto was not getting hot enough because there's a breeze. Janice had a great idea to put this in the fire pit right here to block the wind. So we're moving it to here. But yeah, this is the life right here. We're having so much fun. Could have brought our horse.
Camper.
Yeah, happy camper right here until it gets dark.
Yeah, then scared camper.
This is warm too.
I know, it feels good.
It's good.
To feel the heat coming out of the hole.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Good job. That's why I brought her. Tomatoes from our garden. All right, we've got our BLTs ready, chips, prepares, and it's no competition, but Janice is a lot better than mine. I'm gonna try to do this one hand, take a bite. Hear that crunch? Just like bacon. Man. Let me see yours. Oh yeah. Well, you can see we keep having to move the chairs because to stay in the sun, it's cooling down quite a bit. It's getting kind of chilly. And there's still sun up. It's only about 3:40, but it is getting chilly. So what I'm gonna do is start the Scotto right here, and that for two reasons. It'll keep us warm, and we're gonna cook up some jackfruit tacos. All right, jackfruit tacos been marinating for a few days. we're having a blast, enjoying the peace, the quiet. There is absolutely no noise pollution out here whatsoever. No music blasting, no cars, no ATVs. It's just nice and quiet and peaceful. What else can I say? Just love it. Oh, I'm glad the sun's coming back out.
I know, this is good.
Nice. Now I can take my jacket off.
It's so bright.
Well, that wraps up today, our second day. We still got the night to get through, but we had a wonderful day. We finished it off with some boysenberry wine, our favorite. I laugh every time I say that. Boysenberry. Nobody around, just the two of us. Nice and peaceful and quiet. So we're just going to watch the sunset over the trees over here with our wine. See you in the morning. Hi. Yeah. Good morning. Well, good morning. It's Sunday morning and the sun's out warming us up. We just saw some deer go across the road right here so gracefully. Beautiful. That was a treat this morning because we didn't see any animals. We heard some last night again in our tent. Woke up a few times, not as much as the first night. I didn't check every time this time when the alarm went off. I figured it was just something that I'd be scared away, and no problems. We're going to enjoy the morning, take our time. First thing we're going to do is pack up the tent, make sure we have everything in it, in our rooftop tent up there, and secure that. And then bring everything out here that we need to cook with. Do another small hike today, and then say our goodbyes. But it was nice. Enjoy it here. Could stay another night, but this was our first time up here. We stayed 2 nights and we're going to get back home. Got more to do, but we'll be back up here a lot sooner than later. Probably going to be doing this at least once a month. You definitely need a 4-wheel drive where we're going, because we'll be off the grid. Alright, so this morning we are going to have some soy chorizo, and then for the egg replacement we are cooking up some tofu. We're going to mix this over there on the cowboy griddle. Yeah, my glasses on. This one big sausage looking thing.
Direction did you take off? I didn't even see where you were.
Hopefully it rains pretty soon up here. Here's a trail. I'm on a trail to the rear of the truck. Probably headed south, opposite of the lake. Look at this tree. It looks like a silhouette. It looks like two arms on the side. Saw it from over on the trail and it looked flat from over there. Just like a shadow. And this entire area is burnt. Right here. And if trees can speak, that one looks sad and horrified. Well, here's another one. So they all have a story. This one is not flat, looks 3D, unlike that one over there. But if these can tell a story, it's probably to take better care of this forest, try to prevent this in the future. It takes hundreds of years for these trees to grow back, and I won't see it in my lifetime. I'm just glad I get to enjoy what I can while I'm out here. I love the great outdoors and nature. This is where I find God and peace. And sometimes I see this and realize that I can't get away from some of the problems that we create because humans explore everywhere, and we need to spread a message to take better care of the land, the forest. And to me, the good old days was going back to that time when we lived off the land and didn't cause so much damage and pollution.